Sixer Nation, there has been 75 years of NBA history that shows no team, I repeat, no team has ever came back after trailing 0-3. Do you really think the Toronto Raptors will do it?
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking Sixers in the Bird Gang, that's I like. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we scream and fly, Eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. And today, we got to talk about Game 6. This game is so important. We cannot allow a Game 7. And although Game 6 is in Toronto, it's going to be hostile. We got to get the dub. But the question is, can we? Nick Nurse looks like he made some adjustments. He knows what he wants to do with Harden, and he knows how he wants to attack Joel Embiid. And Fred VanVleet being out ultimately helps them because they have too much size around the perimeter. Maxey and Harden are being picked on at certain times from Precious Achiuwa and OG Anunoby. But before we get into it, Sixer Nation, help your boy out and hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new, and ding that notification bell so you know when these videos drop. We do the live play-by-plays on this channel, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do it because now that the Sixers lost the closeout game in Game 5, Game 6 will be an hour before the draft, and I want to watch both. I stream Eagles, I stream Sixers. This is crazy. I'm going to watch both physically, but which one I stream, I don't know. I got to get this dub from the Philadelphia 76ers, and I'm a little nervous. But we're going to talk about what I think can and should happen. But James Harden, we're going to have a sole talk, a sole topic of James Harden because I've been trying to beat around the bush, but he looks horrible. Where does this suspenseful music keep coming from? Honestly, we got to talk about Harden. But let's start with Game 5 in its totality. We had no effort. I mean, you can criticize every single player on the Philadelphia 76ers, including Glenn Rivers, Doc Rivers, who's done a great job in the first 3 games, but failed to do what he's been doing with the rotations. He went back, he kept Harden, Embiid, and Maxey off the floor a little bit too long, and that started the second quarter where the Sixers scored 0 points in 12 possessions, right? The Raptors went up 12-0 on us to start that second, and we never really caught back up. I was saying in the live play-by-play, 9-11, 9-11, 9-11. For the whole second half, we go down 9, back to 11, 13, back to 9, back to 11. I hate that number. Now, the Sixers shot poorly, but so did the Raptors. So both these teams are not going to shoot as poor in Game 6, especially with Toronto's crowd going to be roaring. But I got to talk about Joel Embiid. Effort. He was getting cooked by Precious Achiuwa, OG Anunoby, Kem Burke. At times, he showed no effort, and I understand that thumb hurts. But if you're on the court, you got to play, big dog, and you got to use everything else. Your brain, your legs, your agility, your other hand. Go up 2 hands. There's so much you can do that you just didn't do. Your body language looks sad, and the team is following suit. Maxey's worst game. Harden continues to have every single bad game possible in the playoffs, and we're going to talk about that. The only person that was really doing what they're supposed to be doing is Tobias Harris, but it's not enough when everybody else stinks. Now, again, the Sixers are going to shoot better. They're going to make some of their open shots. We just got to play better defense on the Raptors. We guarded them pretty well at the perimeter. They didn't shoot good from 3. They shot a little bit worse than us, both of us in the 20%. 20% in a playoff game. But ultimately, we scored 88 points. They only scored 100. They scored 56. Half their points, more than half their points, came in the paint. Unacceptable. Again, Fred VanVleet being out helps them because now they got size all over. Lack of shooting, but they can bully the likes of Maxey and Harden because Scotty Barnes playing the point guard position, so he's going against Maxey. OG still too big for James Harden, and Joel Embiid can't do it all. He's getting caught outside, and I gotta credit Nick Nurse. In game 1 and game 2, they were double teaming James Harden. They're not doubling him no more. James Harden gets a guy who's 6'9", whether it's OG, Precious, or Scotty Barnes. And they say, go ahead, James Harden. Let's see if you are declining like people are saying. They were double teaming him early. Now they're not. Now, the drive and kick is still there, but we need Niang, Green, Harris, Maxey to knock down their threes. I think that will happen. But they're not double teaming Harden. They're double teaming Embiid. They're triple teaming Embiid, and they're saying, Harden, single coverage. Guys like Thibault, they're going to leave wide open. He can't play in the rest. He's not playing in game 6, but he can't play. But they're going to say, let's see if Maxey can knock it down. Let's see if Niang, Green, Harris, double, triple Embiid. Keep messing with that hand. Single coverage Harden. And let the rest of the guys beat us. That's Nick Nurse's new adjustment. We got to counter. Pick and roll. I need to see the pick and roll, and I need to see Joel Embiid post up 80% of the time. You got to make them foul him. You got to do it. Hand hurting or not. Now let's talk about James Harden. I held on too long. Some of the people who don't watch his channel all the time will turn this off before the 6-minute mark, and so you won't see it. But at the end of the day, I don't know if I really want to show you guys because I'm still holding out hope that Harden plays better. Now, could this be because of his hamstring? I don't know. But if he's playing like this, we can't give him his max contract. This might be a real one and done with James Harden. This is the postseason. He has more turnovers than field goals in 2 out of the 5 games. So you're talking 5 games in the first round, 3-2 series, 2 games. He has more turnovers than shot attempts, actual shot attempts. When he does shoot the ball, 36.8% on 2-pointers, which is second worst in the NBA, a minimum of 15 field goals attempted. Now, the reason they said 2-pointers is because he has made some threes. He's shooting 30-something% on threes, which if you look at that, it's not that bad. But his mid-range shot, he barely does it, and he can't get to the rim. It's either a foul shots or a brick. And the Raptors know that. That's why they're sending only 1. He's also 0 for 10 on floaters, which used to be a bread and butter move for Harden. Floater, as they come up. Now he lobs it to Capella, lobs it to DeAndre Jordan, was lobbing it to Joel Embiid at a time, and that just went away. Pick and roll. No more ISO. This team got to move the ball. This team got to switch. You got to come out with some size against the Raptors. Their size limits them a little bit with shooting threes, but 56 points in the paint, that's being bullied. The bully got bullied. The Raptors played a good brand of basketball. Like, I cannot take anything away. They played a good brand of basketball. Ugly old school style, 100 to 88, not good enough. James Harden has been bad. And at first I said we can get away with less aggressive and a little inefficient Harden because he was drawing double teams, because he was getting double-digit assists. But now that he's not drawing double teams, guys are missing. We're being exposed. Harden got to be better. Harden got to be better. And I want him to be aggressive, kind of, like Joel Embiid said. But I'm kind of saying, whoa. The last 2 games, let's look at the last 2 games, which were both L's, right? He hasn't shot good throughout this whole series. 36.8% on 2-pointers, and in totality, it's still 30-something% all around. When you look at his last 2 games in the losses, 4 of 11 and 5 of 17. That's 9 for 28. We can look at Maxey in the last game being off. He's young. We can look at Niang and Green not knocking him down. That is going to happen. We're going to get a couple good games and a couple bad games shooting wise. It is what it is. Harden was supposed to be a constant. Harden wasn't supposed to maybe get 25. We kind of realized he wasn't getting 25, but he was supposed to be efficient and able to score 20. I don't know, man. I don't know. This game is very important. The Sixers have the ability, they have the tools, they have the strategy. They know they got to play bully ball. They got to get in transition. They got to do the little things. We looked like we were a spoiled child. We were like, it's okay. It's okay. We'll come back. We'll do this. We'll do that. No, we didn't. We got punched in the mouth time and time again. We got to be the aggressor. We got to show that it's a close series. You come back to Philly in game 7, and guess what? Something that hasn't happened in 75 years could happen. Where's this music coming from? I'm joking around because that's the only way I know how to not cry. The Sixers better not be the first team in NBA history to lose this. I believe, again, Maxey got to be key. Maxey and Harris got to do what they got to do. The shooters got to shoot. I need Harden to be Harden, a somewhat version of him. I just don't know if we're going to get it. So I think I think you can ask more of Harris and Maxey stepping up before Harden, which honestly is sad. If Harden is getting single coverage and he can't beat it, we have a big problem. We can still finish this series out. I'm not even going to talk about Miami until we finish this out. Sixers, go close it up in Toronto. Do not let them come back because I'm predicting we win in Toronto. I don't know if I can predict we win in Philly because by then, we'll be too far gone. You already hear Embiid and Harden or Embiid throwing some people under the bus, and rightfully so. I agree with what he says, but not at the time he's saying it. Sixers got to get a playoff dub. One more. 2 games, 1 win. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know. If you're a Sixer fan and you believe we're going to lose, tell me the truth. If you think we're going to win, tell me the truth. If you're a Raptor fan and you're tuning in, let me know. I know what you're going to say, though. Until next time, y'all know what time it is. We out.